So, if we open up the instance finder, then we need to do Strike Against Dannenglor as part of Volume 2, Book 9, Chapter 4. So, just a refresher, Dundurian has asked you to participate in the strike against the Merival-occupied ruins of Dannenglor. Hidden Guard is in disarray following the death of Radir, and Coutron has decided that you should aid the Golden Host while you decide to do what's next. Because, you know, we need time to deliberate and work what the hell we're doing. Because we don't have a clue. So, strike against Dannenglor. I'm just going to do a solo on level 63. It shouldn't be too challenging.
Here at Dannenglor, the enemy holds and interrogates those they have captured in battle. The prisoners must be rescued swiftly.
Thank goodness you have come. The situation is most dire. They have been held captive here for nearly a week. I am sure they are near breaking. Now they're dead, we've already found their bodies. Spoilers. Please rescue them while there is still time. While I stand here and do not help you, because I do not care for my elf friends. Okay, so it's an offensive skirmish, so we need to go forth and capture all the various control points as we get deeper inside here. So first off we need to claim the lower courtyard. So up here, there's going to be a couple of pools. Nothing is too massive, so I might as well just put everything all at once. Do an AoE. There we go. I should probably mention as well, I've got a warrior as my soldier. Pretty much most characters I do like rolling a warrior just for some extra AoE DPS, and it tends to end up aggroing some of the trash mobs that I'm not hitting unless I'm doing AoE DPS myself. So it just helps with the clear speed of the instances, because I don't really need much healing on most characters. But Herbalists are quite nice, particularly in the group ones if you're doing like a 6 or 12 man. Are they going to counter attack? Yeah, they are going to counter attack. What do we got? Zealot of Pain. So he buffs his enemies by taking more damage. So we leave him till last. So my warrior's just gone in there and got stuck in the thick of things. In typical fashion. Sneak around the back. I can't remember what lieutenants we came across the last time we were doing skirmishes as part of the Warrior Epic. There should be any that are too fancy anyway, because we're only doing a solo one, so we get the kind of like easier, more basic lieutenants. Ones that require more coordination or more people are the ones that you'll get in the larger group sizes. Okay, so encounter, screaming and scratching echo from the main courtyard, so that's outside. So something out here is probably tucked away in one of the corners, and I believe it's in the northwest corner. We'll see. But we need to kill all these guys. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. A Deathmonger has come around the left-hand side. So if anyone dies near him, he will summon a ghost from their corpse. So really, you want to take him out first so that he stops spawning more mobs. That's the effective end result of what he does. So there we go. He's dead. That's the first time we've seen him because we've got Deathmonger Slayer. Do you pop up? Now there's another lieutenant just around the corner on the right, but we don't need to pull him just yet. Theoretically, we can do any of these flags in any order, but we might as well go around in a clockwise fashion. It's nice and easy done. So take out this one. I think there will be a counter attack after we take this flag as well, so we probably don't want to go running off until we can be certain. There we go. So just wait and see what happens rather than running off and putting more stuff. Are you going to counter attack? Yep, took its time. I think they're going to come from the east. And there is a lieutenant of the battle with them. What do you got? Bloodrook. So he's going to buff stuff. Now this is not going to end well. I think the best thing is if I pull the Bloodrook to me, away from the other mobs. So he'll buff his friends while he's over there. Or does he buff himself? Yeah, he gets increased melee damage per ally. So really I want to pull him on his own, away from the other mobs. which the warrior was briefly tanking. There we go, nice crit there. Bloodrook's dead. I've got a deed for killing those guys. So finish off these last guys. Is there that many trash mobs in the counter attack? Oh, I pulled extra guys. There we go. The south entranceway is secure. It's safe to press on. Respawn my soldier. So Echo of Death. He's got a nasty defensive buff, hasn't he? So, on any damage, 25% chance to reflect 100% incoming melee damage. So, basically, if you hit this guy, you've got a 1 in 4 chance of having a buff put on yourself, which means you take double damage. So, that can be a bit dangerous. So, the best thing for me is, if I kill him pretty quick, he's only going to pull that one trash mob. I think these other guys were going to come as well, which might have been a bit more problematic. But if I just spank him, my warrior's probably not hitting him because he's too far away. And he's not doing too much damage to me on his own. So, obviously, if you were tanking a lot of mobs and you were pretty squishy, and that guy's put his buff on you, you know, suddenly those 2 or 3 mobs suddenly effectively are doing the DPS of like 4 or 6 mobs. So it does add up pretty quick. So moving on then, we've got a couple of wandering flames over here. There we go, taking him out. This bridge is crucial to their defences, you must claim it. We do not have much time, hurry. So we'll capture this control point. And they're going to counter-attack us again, and they'll come from the east again. We shall fend them off together. So they're coming down this slope. What do we got? Oh, there's the what I was telling you about, the encounter. Okay, so my warrior's decided to engage them on his own, nowhere near any of the NPCs that would help us. The warrior does actually respect the fact that I have stunned a load of mobs, and is not going to carry on attacking to break it. Okay, second counter attack, we'll do that and then we'll do the encounter. Come over here, soldier. Come and hide behind these mobs and we can use them to our advantage then. So what's coming down this time? They're taking their time. No, they're coming from the other side, that's why. Okay, we've got the 2 elves actually helping us this time because the mobs got close enough to us this time. Right, counter-attack has been defeated, it's safe to press on. So what have we got over here? We have a 23k mob. Now, I know my warrior is going to end up putting it over there. So, if I hit it enough, it will aggro on me. I was going to say we can get the elves to help with us, but they've sodded off over the bridge. They're out there, see you later guys. Rather than holding this bridge or helping us push on with the assault. Bloody cowards. So in the meantime, we'll just kite her around, play it pretty safe. Give it the Palpatine thinkers. 2.6k, I'll take it, that's not too bad. Especially on a tougher mob. And can we get an epic conclusion to finish her off? Bang! Not quite. 700's short. So we're going to get the encounter deed for the strike against Dannenglor skirmish as well. So we have to kill each different encounter at least once. So we press on to the east. I'm going to go up this slope. And now we need to claim the east terrace. I'm trying to think, but I think we only get 1 encounter in this particular skirmish. We'll see. So we have to kill everything. I don't know if they're all going to aggro at the same time or not. If not, I will make them get aggroed. Just to save a bit of time. Alright. One of them was hiding in the floor over there, isn't he? Or was he died? Must have done some pretty good AoE then, unless my soldier was spanking him. There we go, the upper courtyard has been cleared. And that's over there. Whoa, hello. My warrior's on steroids. East Terrace is under control, so this one doesn't have a counter-attack from what I remember. Encounter. As the courtyard falls to your control, an ancient guardian returns. So, we start spanking these lights. I think the encounter was probably below us. We might need to go back outside. There we go, the courtyard's been cleared so we can capture that, but before we do capture it, let's just go back out here and have a little wander around. Hello, there we are. Seragruin, armoured, who is going to give us a sword salute before he attacks us, so he has some honour at least. I have been disarmed. He's hitting me quite hard. I did get a nice stun on him at least. Conclusion! Bang! Encounter complete. Seragruin has fallen to your mighty blow. So we can carry on then. So it is going to be 2 encounters for this one. And this brings us to the boss room. So the gates to the Sorcerer's Chamber have opened. We can come inside here. So he's just giving some gangster beats to an elf on the floor. Looks like you get a reprieve, Afrandir. Your would-be rescuers will pay dearly for having interrupted me. I do not know who you are, but I presume you are here to rescue these poor lost souls. But I am not yet done with them, and I do not take kindly to interruptions. Now prepare to meet your end for daring to meddle in the plans of Dol Guldur. Dannenglor will be your grave. So we can spank him. On a solo, he should be pretty much just a spank. But he will spawn some flamey guys. We can run in a second. Which I believe in the raid they do like some nasty reflex and that, so people can end up like killing themselves pretty easily. So capture the last flag. Mission complete. Grab the chest. Nothing interesting in it. Speak to the guy. Travel. And that advances our Chapter 4 quest, so we need to talk to Dundirian. He's outside the Haunted Inn. So he's back on the ledge. And it's raining outside. Lovely. So down the hill, we'll talk to him.
Dannenglor is ours.
Well done, Daniel. Dannenglor is ours. And it is to be hoped the Meraval will not return. Go now to Coucheron on the porch of the Haunted Inn here at Aldergheim, and give him my thanks. I am pleased that he sent such a skilled runekeeper to us, and Dannenglor is proof your worth to the Golden Host. So, back upstairs. And we'll basically go, Coucheron, have you worked out what you're doing yet?
Our situation here is little changed.
So, I have heard already of your victory at Dannenglor, Daniel. Would that I could give you such pleasing news of the Hidden Guard, but our situation is little changed. Isuriel has spent the hours poring over what few maps we possess of this region of Mirkwood, but still she has not decided on a safe and secret route to Dol Guldur. We have another concern now, as well. A Greyhammer concern. So, the dwarves, what they've been doing...
I worried that the Greyhammers would be a problem, but what could I say about it?
So I am worried that the Greyhammers would become a problem at Daniel, but what could I say about it? Nothing. And now they have gotten themselves, and us as well, into trouble. Goddamn dwarves. Otri Greyhammer can tell you more. I last saw him inside the Haunted Inn, raging at the hearth there to anyone who would listen. So accept that. Bonk inside. What has he got to say for himself then?
2 of my brothers have up and gone missing in the swamp.
So, Adlaniel, will you help me? You had better. For is that why you're not part of this full crusade? I would not speak ill of the plans of Bosie and Broger, but Bruin has not had the experience of his uncle or his father, has he? Nor that of the Greyhammers, truth be told. Now 2 of my brothers have up and gone missing in the swamp, and if the elves of this company know the difference between treacherous ground and solid footing, they have taken care not to tell us which is which. Find Rosar and Stigger Greyhammer somewhere among the fens of the Drownhold, Laniel, and find them quickly. There are watery terrors in that place, and no self-respecting dwarf would be pleased to be stuck in such a vile marsh. With the only help to be had, these Laurelin elves. So basically, we don't have to be rescued by the elves, because that would be really embarrassing. If you're a friend to my family, I've only just met you when I started the Mirkwood expansion, mate. But okay, I'm a friend to your family, as I'm sure you wish to be. You'll prove to be more of a help than the rest of your kind. You racist, sir. Why should I help you now if you're going to insult me as an elf? Jesus. So we have to go find those 2 guys who are somewhere inside the Drownhold. But that is the 3rd region. So if we just step outside quickly. So that is going to lead us down now into the Drownhold. So that's the 3rd place that we're going to go. But we're going to stop off this session here. And hopefully when we come back it'll still be daytime but not raining, because that's pretty miserable. And we'll pick up with Drownhold, and then that will see us off to Eminlum, which is the capital. And then we'll do some questing around that region, and then probably switch over to Fire Runekeeper, and then do the last 3 regions as a Fire Spec Runekeeper. So I'll have to learn how to do fire stuff again, since it's been a while. But that's it for now then, so I hope you guys have enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.